Andre, welcome to the show. So let's get right to it. What the fuck happened in the finals? You guys just fell apart.
I think sometimes people forget the stress on the body for like long seasons. You know, you see somebody like LeBron playing so many finals, it's like, man, you know, it's tough. And we went to the finals 5 years in a row.
So what, you guys need more sex or something? Like, what was the deal? Really?
It just catches up to you. So I mean, it's just not just the physical stress, but the mental stress that you have to weigh on your body as well. So I always say things happen for a reason, and it just wasn't in the plans. And
sounds like an excuse to me or a cop out, but whatever. A lot of NBA players go broke, but it seems like you were able to stack that cash.
It's coming to the league is that you hear all the horror stories of guys going broke. Don't go broke, don't go broke, don't go broke. But, you know, coming from where we come from, we don't have that financial education. And it was funny, I just had a golf course talking to a guy who grew up on a golf course. And he was like, well, why don't you guys just balance your own checkbooks? Like, I'm looking at him like, where we come from, we didn't have bank accounts to balance the checkbook. Like, he couldn't comprehend that. But just hearing these horror stories, it was like, okay, how do I learn how to invest my own money? How does that work? Because I understand somebody's managing my money, but why are they getting paid to manage my money? And why are they getting these fees? Or why am I getting charged for this? Why am I getting charged for that? And okay, how do stocks work? So I opened an E-Trade account with a little bit of my own money and just start trading different stocks, and then start paying attention to why am I losing money? Why am I gaining money? And what I saw was I had a lot of upside on the tech side. So that's when like the iPhone came out. Apple started rolling out all these products with their platform and a lot of their hardware. So you saw the apps coming right after that. So I started following and tracking these different companies in the tech sector. And that got me a little bit more interested into, how do you get in a little bit earlier? And how do you get more of an upside? And, that's investing before an IPO, which led me to know where all these companies were located at.
Silicon Valley.
And it's like, whoa, what the hell's going on out here? So.
And what year is this?
This was like 2010, around 2009, 2010. So they had been on my radar for a couple years.
Oh, so you did a Silicon Valley move. That was smart. So, China, what's the big deal? How you feel about that? Keep it real.
Then the reaction from the press and from the consumers was very interesting as well, because some people have the information, some people don't have the information. And then, you hear certain things about people in China, a lot of the things are tailored. You don't know who has what information. So it's just really hard to make like a very comfortable, very confident opinion about it. Because it's just.
And LeBron got caught up in it.
I mean, I might disagree, but I'm riding with him just to let him know, like, no, I got your back. And it might linger for a little bit.
California just passed a bill for NCAA players to make money, unlike other states. I don't understand how that's going to work, because you travel and go multiple places. But what is your take on it?
I'm not sure if that bill they pass will actually let the players get paid. I think that bill is just going to get to another bill. This is going to get to another bill. They're just going to keep making it harder and harder and harder. They got self-driving cars. They figured out that technology, right? They can figure out how to take care of the kids. This is simple. So all you got to do is, okay, I'm 19 years old, 18 years old. I'm not old enough to handle that amount of money, right? You can do is set up a trust and make the kids take financial literacy classes. And it's pass or fail. You got to pass the class. You got to learn how to manage your wealth. You got to put that into play. And kid graduates college, he gets all his money.
Why do people hate on Steph Curry? Honestly, is it because he's light-skinned?
He's light-skinned and he's like perfect dude. So they can't find any flaws. You see that a lot. People who you can't find a flaw in, you hate that. And Paul Mooney was like, white folks don't want black people to win too much. They want you to win a little bit. You start winning too much, they start waking up like, no, you doing too good. And that was always funny to me. And it's funny because it's almost like it's hard to say that. Like, I'm not allowed to express that. And then Uncle Tom's always got the upper hand. So what you're taught as far as when you come into rookie transition program is network, you know, learn to speak the part, learn to play the part. It's like, no, what if that's not you? You know what I'm saying? So it's all about like the book is a lot about that balance on both sides. So I lived in both sides throughout my whole life, and it was always that balance of like, you know, being in my basketball friends would be like, man, how do you get so smart? Like, I don't know. My mom was 6 feet tall. She could fight. I know I got this issue, and that's a big problem in our community. We're scared to talk to somebody about anything. I saw a sleep therapist, and I basically did a study on the human body and how you need sleep. Sleep is like the most important thing. But we don't know that. Like,
Don't forget to subscribe to Buzz Fudgers for your weekly celebrity interviews.